So what's going on, toxic gamers? Apparently a lot of gamers are mad. We got a whole lot of gaming news to talk about. We got Battlefield 6 leaks. We got the homie Dreamcastguy talking about why Xbox is shutting down again. We got everybody in the Call of Duty community out with their BBC bundles, protesting against Call of Duty, saying that they're not gonna be buying Black Ops 7. We're gonna be taking a look at that too. You do not have to like the video, guys. You do not have to subscribe. Let's jump right into it and let's lay the wood down. Pause, roll it.
To go over. You may have already heard, but Activision accidentally leaked some screenshots, game modes, and features for Black Ops 7, and what we see is honestly pretty confusing. Like, the fan reaction so far has been mixed, and above all else, I think fans are just confused about exactly what Black Ops 7 is trying to be.
Yo, this is Call of Duty Ghost, right? If I'm not mistaken. Wait, what? Or is this like Black Ops? Nah, say psych, bro. Or is this SM2? Nah. Yo.
We initially got all the leaks that we've been covering here on the channel. We got the leaks, the rumors, and all the stories.
Call of Duty Online? Yeah, it gotta be Call of Duty Online, bro.
Over the course of the past couple of months, and then we got the reveal trailer, which was mostly just campaign with a couple of extra snippets in there, and now we have official screenshots, so let's just go ahead and take a look at those now.
Let's take a look at them.
Here we can see a few message of the day posts regarding Black.
Same old Call of Duty, guys. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a season. It looks like a new season for Black Ops 6, right? It doesn't even look like a new Call of Duty, and they accidentally leaked it. Yeah, my ass.
Black Ops 7, and you might be wondering how we got these, right? Well, the story is they were doing an internal developer-only playtest, codenamed Parallax, and when they were doing this, somehow, someway, allegedly, they accidentally took the messages of the day from the internal playtest and made them go live on Xbox Black Ops 6. How exactly that would happen, I have no freaking idea. And with how everything is worded here, I honestly feel like this is one of those controlled leaks as compared to being a genuine accidental one. Regardless of Activision's intent, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. Here we can see new mode, Overload. 2 teams of 6 players each fight to control a neutral EMP device that must be delivered to the enemy HQ for score. Reach the score limit and claim victory by delivering multiple EMP devices. So this quite literally, if you're more of an old school,
brand new Call of Duty, guys. Brand new Call of Duty, man. Is that hyping your toast? Or I should say, is that hyping you up? Are you gonna be laying the wood down and play this game? Pause. Any of you, one in the comments if you're gonna buy the game, 2 if you're not gonna buy the game. Let's be real, people are gonna be like talking trash about Call of Duty, but still gonna buy the game, man.
COD fan, this sounds a lot like.
But be honest, okay? Whether you hate it, you love it, you're disappointed, you're like, hey man, listen, man, I don't care about Black Ops 7, Black Ops 20. I don't even care about Call of Duty. Yeah, even if you don't care, the real question is, are you buying or you're not buying? That's what it comes down to, okay? We can all talk trash about it. We can all be like, yo man, I'm disappointed, I'm not excited, I'm not shaking, this, that, the other. I'm not like the homie, you know, Mr. Dalek. Yeah, I'm not like shaking like the homie Dalek, but are you buying or are you not buying? That's the question, okay?
Like Sabotage from the older Call of Duty games, except this time around it's going to be a lot easier to score points. Instead of planting the bomb and defending it and then winning once the bomb goes off, instead you can EMP the enemy headquarters multiple times over until you hit the score limit or potentially reach the time limit. This image is also interesting to me because I feel like this is something we are going to straight up see within the Black Ops 6 beta, but forgetting about the game mode here for a second,
let's forget about the entire game, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why stop at forgetting about the game mode when you can forget what you know? Yo, that was like Black Ops 4 marketing, right? Forget what you know. And then they ended up dropping like $1 red dot site as microtransactions. You remember that? Bruh.
Look at the characters and the map itself. Is it me, or is everything here completely devoid of color and personality? I saw a lot of people talking about.
Dog, it looks like that it's a season image for Black Ops 6. Nothing special, bro. Like, what we talking? I mean, we're in the year 2025. It's a billion-dollar company, bro. The game is still looking like dog shit, bro.
These leaks when they first came out last night, saying that the game kind of looks like a last-generation game as compared to being a multi-million-dollar AAA backed by a trillion
billion, bro,
our company Call of Duty title in the year 2025. Also notice how the soldier, whose head looks like it's been photoshopped on, is covered with tons of gadgets and gizmos and what appears to be a booster pack of some kind on his back. Remember, just recently Activision came out and said, oh no, we never intended for wall running or double jumping to be within Black Ops 7. It's just going to be the next evolution of Omni movement. No wall running, no double jumping. Well, why does the dude have a booster pack on these leaked images here seem to completely disprove what Activision was previously saying.
Yeah, it gotta be capped though. I feel like, yeah, so basically we had leaks and rumors that said that this game may have booster packs. You know, like you're gonna be able to fly, wall run, you know, take the friendly BBC Online to the skies and all that, but then people showed real disappointment, and it looks like that they're removing it.
Dang. Next up, we have this image right here, and if we zoom into the back, this dude is straight up wearing an Advanced Warfare exosuit. Like, am I crazy here, guys? Does this not look exactly like a character model that you would have seen in Advanced Warfare? Like, Activision came out and said this would be the evolution of Omni Movement with Black Ops 7, right? No wall running, no double jumping, it's just going to be an evolution, despite the fact that these features were secretly added to the Call of Duty HQ. I'm not sure about you guys.
Bro. We are on Black Ops 7, bro. Damn. If Black Ops Cold War... Yeah, okay, so Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we had Black Ops Cold War. That's considered like Black Ops 5, right? Then we straight up got Black Ops 6, so... And now we're getting Black Ops 7. And there's also Black Ops Declassified, but that was for the PS Vita, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really... Yeah, right? It doesn't really count. 7 Black Ops games, guys. 7 Black Ops games, bro. We had the original Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. We had, and then we got Modern Warfare 19, Modern Warfare 2022, and Modern Warfare 2023. I believe that was called the so-called Modern Warfare 3. You know what I'm saying? Damn. So they redid Modern Warfare, and apparently the next Infinity Ward or Infinity Tour title is gonna be Modern Warfare 4. So there you go,
guys. But the timeline here is not adding up to me. It was initially leaked a while ago that wall running and double jumping were going to be a core feature within Black Ops 7. Then after that, fans ended up finding those features secretly being added into the Call of Duty HQ, and some were able to actually capture gameplay of it. Then Activision came out of nowhere being like, no, that isn't real, wall running won't be in the game. And then we see this, where characters literally have exosuits, jetpacks, and booster packs. That sure does sound fishy to me, but let's...
They said psych, bro. They saw like people being mad. They saw the entire Call of Duty community like protesting, right? Rioting, rather. Protesting, rioting on them streets with their BBC skins out there, telling them, hey, we're not gonna be buying any more skins, dog. So they were like, okay, now, bro, we gotta listen. We gotta listen, man. We gotta turn the switch off. But what if, guys? What if? Think about it for a second. What if the wall running, you know, the boosters and all that, right, flying in the air and whatnot? What if they have been testing that for Modern Warfare 4? Right? What if they are testing it for the next game? We're not gonna have it this time, but we're gonna have it in Modern Warfare 4. What if that is what's... Yeah, so then it's gonna become Advanced Warfare, not Modern Warfare.
Let's see what else we can find within this photo. The text at the bottom reads, closed internal playtest day 1. Ready to get your first taste of Parallax? And then, of course, they have the different game modes that are going to be available.
They didn't just say that. Get your first taste of Parallax. Hey, yo, pause. Wait, what?
Including the new Overload game mode, Team Deathmatch, Domination, Hardpoint, and then...
So yeah, like same old Call of Duty. Yeah, whatever, okay? Moving out! Shout out to the homie Dreamcastguy. Let's find out why the homie's mad about Xbox. Roll it.
It's more than that. The failure of Xbox has just been so bizarre to watch, but I want to take a look at all the different sources today and go through a bunch of it, because I do feel like, at the end of the day, Xbox has been lying for years, and it's kind of interesting to see that reach the light of day. Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, this is the stuff. Everything we're going to look at here is literally leaks from just the last couple hours. Thank you to all the subscribers. So many people have been sending me this stuff, but...
Xbox will reportedly see significant layoffs next week per new reporting from The Verge. Yo! Some employees fear entire studios might close. The Verge reports turn 10 studios. The team behind Forza Motorsport is bracing for severe layoffs. Yo, no! Yo, say psych! Say psych!
Microsoft is about to see significant layoffs next week per new reporting by The Verge. Now, these are leaks by Tom Warren. I've talked about that guy in the past. He is a very, I don't want to say like Xbox fanboy, but he is a guy that's done a lot of positive coverage, and I don't think he's biased. I think he is a guy that was very genuinely hyped about the idea of Game Pass and the future of Xbox hardware and Xbox handhelds and stuff. And I think a lot of his reporting has kind of come off as very melancholy, watching the Xbox experiment kind of go up in flames. some employees fear entire studios are about to close. The Verge reports that Turn 10, the studio behind Forza Motorsport, is bracing for severe layoffs. Now, this to me feels especially insane because they just released Forza.
I mean, Forza, dog, like, you gotta be flipping my flapjacks, though. I mean, we saw Xbox, like, shutting down Hi-Fi Rush, and Hi-Fi Rush was considered to be one of the best Xbox, I believe, AA title, right? Or 1A title, or an indie game. Yeah, an indie game, right? It was considered... People loved it, though. It was a fun game. People loved it. And then the next minute, you know, Phil Spencer comes in, and pow, son! He just shoots the entire studio down. Yeah, it's like, bro, like, what? I mean, Halo, we all saw the treatment of Halo, so yeah, they treated Halo bad. Let's be real, bro. Halo is Xbox, Xbox is Halo. Halo is, you know, Halo is a big Xbox title, bro, and we all saw what these suckers did to Halo. And Forza is also, like, Forza is a very good racing game, right? It looks good, feels good, plays good, right? Suckers love it, suckers love it. It's one of those racing games that if you're a racing game fan, you gotta at least try, you know, you gotta at least, like, play it, right? Like, or if you don't want to play it because you're a Sony pony, or in this case, yeah, I mean, it's on Xbox consoles, so if you're like a hardcore Sony pony and you're like, nah, man, I don't want to become an Xbox Andy, okay, fair, yeah, whatever, right? Only then you're gonna be like, okay, you're probably, only then you're not gonna play it. But even then, you gotta understand, even then you gotta agree that Forza is a pretty big title, though. You know, it does look good as well. So the fact that they're thinking about bracing for severe layoffs at Forza Motorsport, you gotta be kidding me, man. What the hell, bro?
It's on PlayStation 5, and it was the top-selling game of the month. Like, that's not a joke.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, shit. It came on PlayStation? Okay, so now the Sony ponies can actually play it. Okay. Bruh. Yeah, guys, listen, man. I've been out of the gaming loop for a while. I mean, we knew, like, games were coming. Xbox was putting games on PlayStation. Yeah. But I was not aware about, like, Forza coming to PlayStation. No, that gotta be cap.
Forza... It is wild to think about the fact that a lot of these games that are being taken from Xbox and put on PlayStation 5 are selling absolute gangbusters. Oblivion Remastered, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, freaking the Gears of War remake, but...
Is Halo on PlayStation now, or what?
I feel like Xbox is realizing that this whole idea of selling games third-party, it's still not going to mathematically balance out. But let me get to that in a second. Okay, next up, Andy Robinson. This guy is one of the main writers. He's actually the owner of Video Game Chronicle, VGC. Big fan of that website. Can't confirm it.
By the way, if you're an Xbox, like, hardcore Xbox fan, what are your thoughts on Xbox exclusives going to PlayStation? Now, personally, as a gamer, I think it's a good thing where everybody can play. Like, and I also don't mind if Spider-Man goes to PlayStation, or I mean Xbox in that case, right? Yeah, I mean, bro, like, I'm pushing 30, bro. I don't care. If I was like 14 years old, then I probably would care. I'll be honest. Then I would probably join the war. I got bigger battles to battle, or I got bigger battles to fight, bro. I don't care about it. Personally, I don't care. But maybe you do. And if you do, hey man, listen, put it in the comments, okay? That's perfectly alright, boo. Because some people would care, others will not. And that's, I mean, your opinion is as good as mine, right? So put it in the comments. No wrong opinions, because opinions are opinions. In general, they are all wrong, right? Mine included. So yeah, put it in the comments, okay? But nah, in all reality, bro, they need to make money. Xbox knows they need to make money, and this is how they're gonna make money. Same reason why we're hearing, or we're seeing rather, PlayStation put their exclusives on the PC, right? Because they gotta make money. And eventually, they probably gonna, yeah, they're gonna end up dropping, maybe not now, but maybe 5 years, 10 years from now, if Xbox is still around, if PlayStation is still around, right, they're gonna drop it on Xbox. Let's be objective about it. They gotta make money, so money talks, everything else walks. But it's probably not gonna be day one, because Sony knows that exclusives drive people to PlayStation. And objectively speaking, though, if you got good exclusives, bruh, you got good exclusives, and then you're gonna up the incentive factor. That's the main reason why I got into PlayStation as like a teenager, right? Because yeah, PlayStation had like all the big titles, like everything, right? And then I stuck with PlayStation, but now I don't care about PlayStation, I don't care about Xbox, I just care about like the good games. And the only game that I'm looking forward to is GTA 6, quite literally. Battlefield 6 as well, I would say, right? But GTA 6 is basically the main one. So honestly, like these both of these companies can go pound sand, because at the end of the day, bro, like they don't care about Sony ponies or PlayStation fans or Xbox Andes or the normal Xbox fans or gamers. They don't care about none of us, fellas. So like it's completely pointless fighting against each other in this one, right? But of course, Sony ponies, Xbox Andes can never come together, so there's that. But whatever.
Specific details, and I imagine few could, but there's certainly a lot of negative chatter coming out of the UK Xbox studios. For the sake of employees, I hope details are confirmed swiftly, but I expect this will drag well into next week. Now, this is one of the things I've seen multiple.
So the homie Dreamcast guy got a video for the next week too already.
Kind of, sort of in that painful limbo where Xbox is now signaling to the management, we're about to send out a ton of pink slips. A bunch of people are going to be told to get out. A bunch of studios are about to get closed and stuff.
That's crazy,
so a lot of people are like, okay, do I keep working? Do I start packing my desk? Do I start getting ready to walk out? I truly want to say, beyond anything else, I feel terrible for the employees. I will never, ever say the individual Xbox employees. I've had a chance to talk to a decent amount of them. They are passionate, hardworking, driven people who truly cared about their art. And now they're in a spot where, because of...
I mean, even if you're in this gaming field, right, regardless of how bad the game how bad the game you worked on come out as, or okay, that's the wrong way to put it. But if you're in this field, you're likely passionate, right? Regardless if the game you worked on turns out to be trash, you still were passionate about the project, I guess. You were passionate about video games. It just happens to be that you're part of the squad or part of the team where you know, they cooked up and everybody were disappointed by, right? That's another thing. Or maybe it's like the higher ups that were like, okay, microtransactions, Mike, you gotta cook it with microtransactions, BBC bundles, friendly BBC Online, we need the bundles, we need $20 $30 bundles, right? Like that's out of your control. So then you gotta like make those microtransactions, you gotta make those $20 $30 at times like $100 bundles, which I mean, seriously, bro, like out, bro, like go pound sand, bruh. Like what the hell is wrong with y'all, man? But nah, man, generally speaking, like the devs or the employees are generally passionate, man. So yeah, this is why you gotta have like a side hustle. This is why you gotta like think about you know, becoming your own boss and finding like ways to make your own money, right? Like everybody, it does not go for just game devs, it goes for everybody, like all of us, bro.
Bad management, because of the Phil Spencers of the world and stuff, they're all losing their job. They didn't mess up, it's just, hey, the people at the top decided to do some stupid stuff, and now your lovely livelihood is now in jeopardy. This sucks. Now, here's the big tweet I've seen actually really going crazy viral, especially screenshots of it on Reddit and stuff.
Battlefield
News
as well
has been reported of imminent Xbox layoffs, but I'm hearing internal developer level stuff where virtually every studio is anxious and worried that potential entire studios are going to be shuttered. Expectation is around 1,000 to 2,000 people. I think Xbox has about 10,000 people in it, so about 10 to 20% is about to get dashed.
Brutal.
Now, this guy is the co-founder of 3.
Now, yeah, he's just assuming that, but we've seen more than 2,000 people being Thanos snapped right after Phil Spencer acquired, you know, Activision, and he said that he's gonna make it's gonna be a good place for the devs, for the gamers. As soon as he acquires it, he fires like over 2,000 people, which is like, damn, bro, like all at once, like that, bro. So another 1,000 to 2,000, yeah, well, come on in.
3D Realms and Poggy. This guy is basically one of the creators of Duke Nukem. This guy knows a lot of stuff inside the industry. He's not just some random Twitter dude. This guy is in the industry, old school.
Okay.
And I have to say that it is sad to even see the other developers kind of bracing for impact with it. The fact that everybody, the entire talking point is, okay, are we about to exist? Now, I wanted to go on here. I want to take a look at 2 tweets by Destin.
Oh, damn, even the homie Destin?
Gary, I think I'm always in a spot where even when I disagree with Destin, I like his takes a lot. If these Xbox layoffs are going to be as bad as rumored, it's going to be an awful week. Of course, it comes on the heels of a ton of positive momentum for the company. Feels like Xbox just can't help themselves to have the worst news paired with positive stuff. Now, he has taken this as the fact that games are getting too expensive, and I do think this is part of it. Game executives are getting paid too much. Companies have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of employees. That book...
It is true, like, games are becoming more expensive to make, but in all reality, the customers, the gamers, we're not seeing the quality, though. You know, I feel like that, it's not even I feel like, it's an objective truth. Games in the past would sell more, or not necessarily sell more, but people would love them more, right? The gamers would love them more, and their budget was low in comparison to what it is today, right? Like Spider-Man 2, apparently, yeah, their budget was insanely high. I believe in the $300 million, something like that range. And it was very hard for them to make tons of money out of it. Whereas, you know, indie devs, one dev or a couple of devs making some smaller indie title games ends up getting like hundreds of thousands, if not like more than 100k players on Steam, and they make crazy money from it because, you know, their cost of investment was very low, and the return, the ROI, was very high in comparison. So they're eating good. Their games are also blowing up. People love it, of course. That's why it blows up. So all around, like, they make money, they're satisfied, they put less in terms of money, but more fun and more passion, and then it ends up paying off. Whereas, like, these companies, well, their entire goal is, like, they hire psychologists. They want to make sure they can come out with creative ways not to make the games, but creative ways for you to spend money once you have bought the game. That's the thing, though. Once you buy the game, they want you to keep on buying microtransactions in the game. So they hire psychologists, all that crap, bro, like to manipulate you to empty out your wallet while having your dick in hand. That's exactly what it is, bro. Shout out to the homie Enders. Let's get down to the Battlefield 6. Roll it.
Going over Temporal's new leaks detailing essentially every single weapon that will be in Battlefield 6, or at least...
So, new leaks about Battlefield 6? Yo, when is that game gonna get revealed, Brad? They said summer, so... probably by September then?
The ones that have been identified so far. There is some controversy around this, though, considering what the weapons are actually named in-game. And the other thing we'll be covering is there is apparently a leak suggesting there will be another playtest on June 27th. And I'm going to give you my thoughts and bring you guys all this news. So if you want to follow Battlefield 6, if you want to follow a real Battlefield channel trying to bring you guys exciting formats that have been lost for so long, such as the Battlefield Top Plays, subscribe to the channel, be sure to hit the like button, and
shout out to the homie Anders, though. Shout out to the homie
every single day on this YouTube channel. He has this to say on Twitter, quote, Battlefield 6 weapon list updated. 52 total now. New additions since March. And then he lists off the Type 20, the Minifix, and the DP12, and they have also added the SL9 and LMR27, two original weapons tied to the lore of Battlefield 6. He goes on to say that most weapons were renamed with fictional designations in the latest patch for Battlefield Labs. A brief note about the amount of weapons, 52 in total.
I mean, 52 does sound alright. I mean, it's kind of like on par, but can a brother get like 53 or something like that? Yeah, 52 is alright, but can a brother get 53?
He says some seem to be connected to Season 1 of Battlefield 6, and he said the Type 20, which was newly added, is, quote, bare...
Man, that's the thing, though. Nowadays, bro, they cut content just so they have, they can have content with, like, Season 1s, the Season 2s and all that, right? Damn, man. But I mean, okay, if the game is good, then this wouldn't matter at all, right? Like, yeah, they can but post-launch content also do matter, though, for sure. I'm not talking microtransactions. I'm talking like actual like DLC content, maps, weapons, and all that stuff. For sure, it does matter, and we need that. But like, if you develop it for launch and you only cut and you then cut it and push it back for Season 1s and Season 2s, I mean, damn, right? Like, come on, man, like...
early in the game, so it seems that is perhaps connected to a later season, or they're just now putting it in. One thing I will say, though, this is more what I wanted to see in terms of just the sheer amount of weapons being in a Battlefield game. I was so disappointed, as were many other people, with the amount of content in Battlefield 2042, and Battlefield 6 simply must outdo itself with the amount of content this time around. Going over some of the specific weapons we're going to be seeing in Battlefield 6, we have the 6P67 Cord, which is apparently the AEK971, the H32, AK205, HK417, M4A1, MPX, M60, M249, the very famous Magnum called the Raging Hunter in this game, the Tavor 7, Type 20, Scar L, L85.
So these are like all the leaked weapons, right? APC-10, MP5, okay, so we got G22. We need more pistols, bro. Where's the Desert Eagle at? Yeah, we need the Deagle, man. What the hell? Yeah, no Deagle. Do we have the 9.3R? I don't think we got the 9.2. We don't even have the 9.3R either. That, yeah, bro, like, that's a yikes, man. So, okay, at least you got the Raging Hunter. That's like the Python, alright. Yeah, you got the M18, G22. Yeah, we need the Desert Eagle. We need the Desert Eagle. We need the other. Okay, thankfully, P90. Do we have MP7? I guess MPX would be MP7, perhaps, or maybe not. UMP Vectors. Okay, that's good. MP5, MP. Oh, we got the MP7. That's good. That's good. That's good. I love the MP7 though. So M4s, AKs, SL. I got the RPK, M249. That's good. But these are like, bro, like we've seen them in the past. Now, don't get me wrong, we need them, but like we need more than that, bro. Like what the hell? We need more weapons, man. We need more, man. We need more. Gotta be 100 at the very least. Pause. Maybe not 100. Okay, 100 would be too much. But nah, man, I would welcome 100 with open arms, okay? But did you see this video? If not, click on this video on the screen, man. The stuff that she was caught doing, crazy. I feel like every man should see that video, man. So check it out and I'll see you there.